And the mirror's broken, the eyeshadows are broken. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nombali. Be sure to subscribe, click on the bell, give this video a big thumbs up. I promise you're gonna love it here. Period. In today's video, I'm reviewing Hermosa Flor Cosmetics. I do have a few of their products. Let me show y'all. I have some eyeshadow palettes, the face palettes. I have some powders, and I also have like some matte lipsticks. So I'm gonna be testing it out for you guys. I'm gonna start off with my brows. For eyebrows, you guys, I'm just using my regular eyebrow pencil. I did not buy the Hermosa Flor pencil, so I'm just gonna speed through this process and then we're gonna get started on the eyeshadow. My eyebrows are done, so we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm using their Grace palette, you guys. This is what it looks like. This is all of the shades. So this great palette intends to show gratitude to God for the growth of the company. The palette consists of neutral, colorful, playful shades which are matte as well as shimmer, you guys. So I am giving you guys a date night inspired look. So that's the type of eyeshadow that I am going for. I'm going to go into these two colors. This one is called Gift, and then the one on top of it is called Praise. So I'm going to use these two as a base shade. So you guys, as far as packaging, I really like the packaging. The packaging itself is very beautiful. The print on it is very beautiful, and the packaging, guys, is very durable. That's what I've noticed about it, because I dropped it the other day and I was so scared that, you know, it's broken, the mirror's broken, the eyeshadows are broken, but they're not. So the packaging is very, very durable, you guys. And I also love the fact that it comes with a mirror, so it really does make application more convenient, especially in instances where you do not have a mirror on hand. Then, you know, this just makes things more convenient for you. Eyeshadow is very, very pigmented, you guys. Like literally a little goes a long way. It is buildable, you guys, and that it shows up very vibrant. This eyeshadow, guys, has minimal to no fallout. That's also a good indication of a good eyeshadow. When it has minimal to no fallout, that means that you have a good palette. Okay, so like I said, it's date night look, so I'm going for a smoky yana look. So I am gonna go into their face palette. I will talk about the face palette when I get to do my face, but right now I just want to use this contour shade number 3 just to add it to the outer corner of my eye. This is nice, you guys. The contour shade also works very well as an eyeshadow. Taking this dark color and I'm like creating a wing with it. I'm going to this shade, it's called Glory, and I'm basically going to use that to like cut my crease without using concealer. So I'm just putting it just directly on the eyelid and just blending it in here. I'm going to use this shimmer shade. This one is called Spirit, and I'm just gonna apply that right on top of that lighter shade, so right in the middle. Done with my eyes. I'm gonna finish them properly with eyelashes and everything at the end of the video. So Hermosa Flor Cosmetics do not have any complexion products or any cream products like your concealers, your foundations. They don't have any of that. So for foundation, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild, and I'm going to mix it with this luminous foundation from Scarlet Hill at Mr. Price. Guys, while I let my concealer sit and get tacky, I'm going to move on to the face palette, you guys. This is the face palette. This is what it looks like. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. This pink is beautiful. This is what it looks like on the inside. It has 3 blush shades, it has 3 contour shades, and it has 3 highlight shades. So there's not really much about it on the sides. It just says what I just said. So I want to swatch it first to try and figure out like which color will be for me. So this is contour 3, this is contour 2, and this is contour 1. So let's start off with 3. This is 3. Okay, this is 2. Okay, and then this is 1. 1 is definitely more like my skin tone, and then the 2 I think would be the perfect one, because the 3 is just a little bit too dark, so it's gonna give me like a harsh contour, and you guys know I am not a fan of a harsh contour. So okay, oh, now it's hot again. Oh my word, you guys, the weather today is so crazy. Jesus. Like, damn. Let me turn this up a little, because you are actually, it's so hot today, and the way it's just on kind of today, I am like 100% sure that it's probably gonna rain so hard. But anywho, guys, I'm going into contour shade number 2, and I'm going to use that as my contour. Yep, this is looking nice. Okay, do you guys see? It's actually very pigmented, and it is like showing through. Ooh, oh, this is nice. This tone, like the undertone of this contour shade number 2, is absolutely beautiful on my skin. Oh, this is nice. I don't know if it's like translating on camera, but in person I am really liking it. I don't want to do too much, you guys, because one thing I've realized is that powder products sit on the skin, like they don't melt into the skin like how cream products would. I don't know if you guys like get what I'm trying to say, but like powder products mainly just sit on the skin, and I feel like cream contour, they sort of melt into the skin. So when you contour using a cream contour, then the contour is not as harsh, and I feel like with a powder contour, it just sits right on top of my skin, so then it's gonna give me a harsh contour. Do you guys hear me? I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, or what I'm trying to say makes sense. But yeah, the girls that get it get it. This is good, guys. It's very beginner friendly, because blending cream contours, you guys, can be very messy. Like you can apply a lot, and then it's gonna be difficult for you to blend it out. So if you're like a beginner, then this like face palette is perfect for you, because you don't have to, you know, mess up your makeup trying to blend your contour. This is easy, and then it'll just be that. For powder, I'm going in with their Hermosa Flor, what is it called? Love at First Bake, and I am using the shade Cinnamon Cookie. Now guys, with this powder, I bought the wrong shade. This one is definitely way too light for me. Like, I don't know, it took a take. Let me use the lid. Like, it is definitely way too light for me. So yeah. Normally when I use it, I mix it with my Yardley, but for purposes of this video, I'm just gonna use it on its own. So this is the high performing powder to help you achieve an airbrushed flawless makeup look. The benefits are it's lightweight, effortlessly blends, weightlessly builds, and it doesn't clog pores. So let's get into it. I wish that the texture of this powder was a bit more finer and a bit more smoother. I feel like the powder is very thick and very coarse, which then makes it a bit difficult. It's not like extremely difficult, but it does make it a bit difficult to blend. So I don't know about effortlessly blends. So because of the fact that the powder is thick, I like to take it on my sponge, and then I like to dab some of it off on the palm of my hand like this, and then whatever's left on the brush is what whatever's left on the blender is what I'm going to use to set my eye. So where's the brush now? I just want to make sure that there's no crease under my eye. So yeah, now I'm just gonna blend. So because like I've explained that this powder I feel like is just thick, and I wish it was a bit more finer, I like to build it up. That's what I do. I just build it up because of the fact that it is thick. So I don't want to just apply it straight from the sponge to my face, because then it's going to give me a problem. It's going to be hard to blend, and it's not going to give me that airbrushed finish. So I prefer to do it this way so that I can get the airbrush that it claims to give. I will say that with this powder, I have experienced creasing in the past. Whenever I've used it, I've creased in my under eye. That's why I'm focusing most of the powder in my crease area, in the under eye crease area, because I want to make sure that I set this part properly to avoid creasing. On the nose, guys, I'm gonna put because I want to use both of them for this video. So on the nose, I'm just gonna put I'm putting this is the Trans Flor. It's basically just a translucent powder. So I'm gonna use that to set my nose. For blush, guys, they have 3 blush shades like I said earlier. So I think I'm going to mix blush shade 1 and 2. These are the orange shades. You guys, one thing about orange blush on black skin, on dark skin, baby, just look at this. Period. Period, you guys. It always looks so good. Like Hermosa Flor is definitely catering for us black girls, because there aren't a lot of orange blush shades out there. One thing that I've noticed, like a lot of brands don't have orange blush shades. So she's definitely catering for us dark skin girlies, because orange blush on dark skin, especially dark skin with like a warm undertone, please eats. Okay, please just look at this. So pretty. One thing I'm gonna do though is apply blush, and then to contour my nose, I'm going in the face palette, and I'm going to use contour shade number 2 to do my nose. For highlighter, I am using their Highlight Me, this one, Highlight Me number 2. This is a gold one. So let's see. I'm not applying a lot with this highlighter, you guys, just doing a little bit. For lips, you guys, I'm going in with the matte liquid lipstick. This one is called Dream Chaser. This is Dream Chaser. It is the perfect red lipstick. That's literally the only thing that it says on the specs. It is the perfect red lipsticks. It's like a deep blood red lipstick. This is definitely a favorite amongst the girlies, you guys. This is one of the products that are always sold out on the site. It is very comfortable on the lips. It is non-drying. You know how some lipsticks like feel like they're literally sucking your lips dry? This is not one of them. It is long lasting because I have worn it before, and it literally lasted me through the whole night. So it definitely lives up to its name, or the hype rather, not its name. It's Dream Chaser, but it definitely lives up to the hype, you guys. This is a very nice lipstick. I absolutely love it. Definitely like my favorite out of everything that I have from Hermosa Flor Cosmetics. This lipstick is one. A final recap of the Hermosa Flor products. The lipstick, I'm also with the lipstick guys, 10 out of 10. Love it. Perfect grade, non-drying, comfortable on the skin, and it's a really nice matte. And then with the eyeshadow guys, 10 out of 10 for eyeshadow. Love eyeshadow, love the pigments, love the fact that it's easy to blend, and it is buildable, and it is true to color, and the colors like show up, you can really see them. And then the face palettes as well guys, 10 out of 10. I really like the contour. I was worried that the contour would give off harsh vibes. Remember how I was saying that I prefer to use cream contour rather than powder contour, because cream melts into the skin and powder just sits on the skin. Well, I was wrong. I was wrong. This powder is so good. This powder contour rather is so good, you guys. It is blended very nicely into my skin. The color is perfect. The contour number 2 is perfect for me. It's the perfect dark shade. It's not too dark, and you know, it does sculpt, define my face, and it also gives bronze at the same time. So this is like a contour shade and bronzer in one, because believe it or not, those two things are not the same, you guys. Those two things are different. So this shade, or this contour palette rather, is like a 2-in-1 bronzer, and also works as a contour, sculpting and shaping my face. And then the blushes are also good, pigmented. Love the fact that there's orange shades, because a lot of brands don't have it. A lot of brands don't have orange shades, you guys. So absolutely love that. The powder, you guys, I really do wish, like I said, that I do wish that the powder was a bit more finer and smoother, just so it's a little bit easier to blend. However, I feel like with this technique that I used of taking the powder on the sponge and then dabbing it on the palm of my hand, I feel like that helped me to be able to build the powder, rather than just taking it straight from the sponge to my face. Then that would give off cakey vibes, and I think I wouldn't be able to get the crease properly. So I think the technique that I used is better. And so yeah, I have to do a weird taste with this powder and this new technique that I used, and like, you know, come back and let you guys know whether I still creased or not. But yeah, overall I'm gonna give this powder a 7 out of 10. It is a good powder guys, but it's not great. I feel like it could be improved, it could be better. Yeah guys, that's it for my little date night Hermosa Flor review. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.